there, I'm Paul Mitchell from the Human Enterprise. As a leader, one of the constants you have is managing change. There are many, many change models around, but what's important is that you have in your mind some sort of model, some sort of an idea of how to manage change, rather than just having change for the sake of it. A model I love because I see it to be very real, and I see it to be very, very simple, not simplistic but simple and therefore very usable, is one by a guy called William Bridges. He talks about 3 stages of change, and at each stage we need to manage them. The first stage is endings. There's always an ending of some sort. So I have a client at the moment that's moving offices. That would be an ending. We know we're not going to be at this particular location anymore. And then we're going to a new location. So now, although we're going to a new location, which we would call, this is the beginnings. So we've got this, rest in peace, ending, and we've got beginnings, this new location. There's a bit in the middle that as leaders we don't give enough kudos to. We don't place enough emphasis on. And that is a concept called transition. Often as a zero, often called the neutral zone. So we have ending, something stopped, we have the beginnings, the new bit, and we have a thing called transition. Let me give you an example of transition once again. Old office, new office, but people get up of a morning, Monday morning, about to go to their new office. You know what they do? They get the wrong route, or they go back to what they were doing before, because they're still in a period of transition. So there's things you can do as a leader. You can clearly let people know that this really is the end. You can actually start to listen to, and the next time we get together, I want to talk about the sorts of feelings that people go through, not the organisation, but the feelings that people go through when they're going through transitions. And then you can actually make sure that people really know there is going to be a beginning, that we can't go back. Let me give you a little metaphor. My son at the moment is a trapeze artist at the Sydney Trapeze School. So it's a bit like this. Can you imagine he's swinging on this trapeze, and all of a sudden that we're going to end that. And someone over here says, you know what, you've got to take this new trapeze. You've got to go with this one. But he's very comfortable with this trapeze. He wants to hold on to this trapeze. But then we start to cut it down. And slowly he starts to slide. And there's no net. And we keep saying, grab this one, grab this one. But what happens is he will hold on to that trapeze until finally he grabs the new one, which is the beginning, and then he swings with that. What's important is this, that you let people know that this trapeze will no longer be there. Let people know that they have to grab onto this one, because if not, there'll be consequences, they'll fall. Make sure they know what the ending is, make sure they know what the beginning is, and then manage them and manage their emotions, particularly in that transition zone. And that's going to be the subject of our next vlog. I'm Paul Mitchell from the Human Enterprise. Be true to you.